could get used to this. I'm dying for your kiss. Didn't even know, and now it surely shows. You make me feel alive, make me wanna try. Won't give up this fight, and you're the reason why I'm sinking through it.
Beaufort, Paula.
Okay, I'm gonna go that way. Look at me go.
Woohoo!
Oh,
What are you doing?
I can't see nothing. I got a big old Italian sitting on the front of my boat.
Yes, you do.
I can't see nothing.
Yes, you sure do.
I can't see nothing. God dang it. There's the dinghy. And there's the Richie.
Paula, we're at Beaufort, North Carolina. Beaufort, North Carolina, Beaufort, South Carolina.
But we're in North Carolina.
We're in North Carolina. We're on a sandbar that's been made by the outgoing tide. And the ocean is right out that way, hon.
Yeah.
There, that's the open ocean. We're
Yeah.
going to go out there in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And this is all sort of part of the inlet here. This is a little barrier island. And then Beaufort is the White Houses on the other side of the barrier island.
It's a really fun family place.
Yeah. So, because we're YouTubers, we're just walking naturally on the beach. And this is what we do when we're walking on the beach like this.
We're way out in the middle of the water.
It sure is.
Even though it's only knee deep. Because we are on a sandbar.
Oh man.
A big one.
I love the sandbars.
Yeah.
We saw some pelicans.
We met some North Carolinians.
Very, very nice people.
Yeah.
And I swam for 30 seconds because I'm scared of sharks. It's so sad. So stupid.
Some people might think you've grown some brains, Richie. So Richard, we are walking toward the wild horses that live on this little
I
island.
think it's called Carrot Island.
Oh yeah, I saw that on the map. Okay, well don't go up too close. You
Oh,
don't.
you're supposed to go right up to them.
No.
Give them a little kiss. Oh, come here.
Can you zoom on this?
No,
or-
I don't think so.
Well, there they are.
Hey, Paula.
This is very unusual. We've never seen a marina quite like this before.
Yeah.
But check out every boat on this dock is on a lift
That you can drive under.
at the same height all the way down on both sides. And these are floating docks.
Yeah.
They rise up with the tide so that these boats end up being just a couple feet off the water
At high tide.
at high tide. This morning we're in Beaufort, North Carolina. We had a beautiful dinner last night in downtown Beaufort. Look at those shrimp boats. Good morning.
Hey Paula, what are we doing?
Oh my gosh, we're on the way to church. We're on the way to church in Morehead City.
Just a normal 15-minute drive to church.
Yes. Dolphin visitor in our way right there. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Oh, yay! Oh my God. Yay! Oh yeah, there's two of them. Oh, our first set of dolphins. How exciting! We're in North Carolina. They go. Oh, yay! Outside the Camp Lejeune, North Carolina area with all this swampland and all these different birds. We've seen a bald eagle, osprey, cranes, seagulls, hawks, and then of course the cormorants. Look at, we're getting into houses now. We're right outside the ocean. The ocean's right off our tail. And just a very, very, very interesting swampland here. Very interesting area.
Well, it was very fun.
Yeah. And now Richie wants me to jump in.
Enjoy that ride?
I enjoyed it very much. I'm telling my wife
Convincing me to
it's
do
her
it.
turn. It was great to meet you guys. Okay, Paula.
I'm not gonna run and jump.
Jump in the water.
I'm gonna walk and flap.
All right, run and jump.
Walk and flap.
3, 1, 2, 3, go.
No, I'm gonna
Go.
walk.
Walk. Flap. clapping.
That was a bass clap.
Okay, I'll come join you.
Oh.
First time I drove you home, I missed your house. Didn't want to see you go. See you go. First time I looked inside that perfect blue, the best disguise but you. You had nothing to hide. And you say, I could get used to this. I'm dying for your kiss. Didn't even know. Now it surely shows. You make me feel like, you make me wanna try. I won't give up this fight, and you're my reason why.
So folks, if you're very much wondering, here is our mooring ball setup. We're in a mooring ball field here in Beaufort. So we just loop each bow line through the loop provided at the mooring ball site instead of throwing our anchor, and it tends to work very well. Here is the mooring ball from another angle. I will zoom in. So far, so good.
It's carousels and diamond rings. It's you and me. It's everything. It's more than I could ever dream. And you say, I could get used to this. I'm dying for your kiss. Didn't even know. And now it surely shows.
Oh yeah.
Story that I nearly missed. You're the perfect plot twist, and I'm sinking into it, and I'm sinking into this.
So we just went to 9 a.m. Mass at St. Peter's Church in Beaufort, South Carolina. I am sure that you might all think I am church crazy, and I probably am. But this church was really special, and it says so much about the community. This is 300 to 500 people who got up for 9 a.m. Mass. They dressed formally. There was almost no jeans here. There are so many children here of all ages. It's a young and vibrant faith community, and that means that at a minimum, these are all people who got up and said today, the world is bigger than me. It's about my faith, about my God, and how I fit into my community, and I just think it's beautiful. So as Paula gets ready up there for a portside tie, in the distance we have, on October 27th, a fleet of paddleboarding witches, which is a fun thing to have. You don't see that every day. That is hilarious. So our witches are doing a circle loop, apparently casting a spell. Nice, nice. So much fun. And nobody's wet yet. That's great.
This has got a lot of history.
Yeah. St. Helena's Church.
I really like the walled off plots where
Yeah.
families are buried together. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, 11-year-old daughter of the Means family. These are all Rhett and Means. So in terms of families, there are Barnwells and there are Rhetts. It's kind of fun about these is I know that as we were traveling around, so this is the Hayward area, and we saw a house That was the Hayward House.
Colonel John Barnwell was born in Dublin, Ireland in 1671. This is the oldest thing we've seen. Houses, buildings,
Yeah.
grave sites.
Yeah.
He was born in 1671, died in 1724.
And he was the commander of the Port Royal Militia against the Yamasee Indians in 1715. So I thought Mr. Anderson is interesting. He was born here in 1821, but he graduated from West Point in 1842. We just went by West Point. The United States Army officers training. And it's so interesting to me. You know, he lived through the Civil War. He didn't die till 1879. He was injured in the Civil War. But can you imagine, you know, training as an American and then fighting against Americans? No. You know, fighting against your classmates? No. It must have been just horrific. We are at the National Cemetery in Beaufort, South Carolina. There are men, and I suppose women, buried here from every single war in this nation's history, from the Revolutionary War, Civil War, Korea, World War II, World War I. Very solemn place. And I would add, thank you to all who have died in the service of this country, wherever you are. The ultimate sacrifice is for a good cause.
And it goes beyond that gate, in a whole other field.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait,
Richard, you just ran across. Get up here. Get yours. Richard, you're crossing the Mississippi River for the 4th time. Why are you running?
I just felt like running.
Get back up here. Richard, you're running across the Mississippi again. Why are you running?
I just felt like running. Hey, Paula.
Look what's happening behind you. Why didn't I cross that line, you say?
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to.
Ah! How would you rate the Beaufort waterfront?
Oh, I love it. It's relatively new. It was explained to us that the water line, the natural water line, actually goes up quite a few feet. They've built this up, and
like in the 2000s.
Yeah,
up till then it was
2009.
an old.
It was a 2009 project.
Yeah.
And they've got all these nice little swings, and they have a park, and they have restaurants and bars, and it's very inviting.
Yeah, let's sit here and swing for a minute. Jesus! Oh, let's go sit over here in these really nice chairs. Swings. Well, that's a good idea, Richie. She said.
Oh boy.
Oh,
This is a Halloween video.
Scary.
It's all scary.
There's Beaufort. And the Knowing Knot is right out there. Stepping out into warm southern air with smells that are just delicious from the pines or whatever the damn trees are. It's just beautiful. And stars on a enda. Just beautiful nights. And it's been still most nights. And this is a magical life that we're living. So, a lot of people have asked, why are we moving so slowly? Why do we spend so much time, you know, in certain places?
Yeah.
Why aren't we moving more? How do you feel about that?
Well, I think the first few months of this journey were super purposeful in getting through Trent Severn Locks and the Erie Canal and, you know, into New Jersey on time to see people that we wanted to see. And I think that we're chasing warm weather and we found it. So we are in South Carolina now. It's been absolutely gorgeous. I'm still in shorts and a tank top.
October 30th.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yep.
And the third part of the story, or the answer, is that we can't go past Savannah until November 2nd due to our boat insurance and hurricane policy. Also, the idea that you and I are very much enjoying this nomadic lifestyle. I think you said it best where you said we enjoy arriving at a new place and we enjoy leaving it.
Yeah.
Because it allows us then to arrive to the next place.
Yeah. I would just add one more thing. You know, we spent a lot of time here in Beaufort, 4 or 5 days.
Yes.
We spent 3 days near Seabrook Island.
Yes.
And we spent 4 or 5 days in Portsmouth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, each time, this extended time at the place allows you to really learn about it and feel like you didn't just breeze through, which was the whole Knowing Knot ethos of don't just breeze through. You know, I could write a book about Beaufort at this point.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be a terribly interesting book, but we really learned about the history and
understanding the why of so many things that you see.
And we really saw the beauty of the place.
Oh yeah.
And it's, you know, when you talk about, wow, you were in a place for 5 days.
Yeah.
Well, for most people, that's just, you know, that's not very long at all. But I am anxious today. We're going to go see this mansion.
Yeah.
And it will be our last part of our Beaufort history tour.
Yes.
And then it's time to get back to the ocean.
Yep.
I'm excited to go.
Absolutely.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay, Richie, what have we just learned?
We just finished touring the John Mark Verdier house.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a house built in 1807, and it was owned by a wealthy cotton plantation owner.
Yeah.
And they were kicked out at the time of the Civil War and never came back again. And this house has survived everything for 200 plus years. Beautiful house in a very, very historic, beautiful city, Beaufort.
We love Beaufort.
Yeah, we always said we wanted to come to Beaufort.
Across the street is another very old original.
That was owned by a sea captain. It was built in 1796, that house.
Mm-hmm.
History and quaintness and charm and southern, and it's
blue skies
and 80 degrees on October 30th. It's a good day. ask me if this gets old. Perfect sunsets in a marsh.
When you say I could get used to this, I'm dying for your kiss. Didn't even know, now it surely shows.